Audio.etc. is proudly supported by Auto Sound and Security. Good morning guys, how's it going? James here at Audio.etc. Something kind of interesting, probably a wee bit exciting for you guys. Definitely a wee bit exciting for me if it all goes to plan, or if it works the way it should. Quick note, just by the way, I'm doing a run-in on the sub today. I'm going to leave the car going pretty much all day. There is a battery charge on there, just keeping the level up high enough, but I'm hoping once I've done like maybe 1 or 2 of these days where I just run the sub on a medium volume all day, then I'll be able to put it in the box once I've carpeted it, which I'm hoping I'll do today guys, but obviously I still don't know if the carpet is going to arrive today or tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But anyway, today I got a box in the mail. I purchased this, I might as well just tell you, on Trademe, which is the New Zealand version of eBay if you're wondering. It's just like for trading within New Zealand. A Rockford Fosgate 360.3. I've wanted one of these for ages. This is a second-hand one. Customer said it was just no longer like needed for his setup, I guess. Maybe he installed an aftermarket stereo and so he didn't need like a full DSP. But I've wanted one of these things for ages just because I love them. I especially love the remote that you can mount somewhere and have a nice little quick rotary dial to adjust volume and sub volume and stuff like that. And the reason I bought a second-hand one, okay, so brand new, these things are, let me check. Because you guys know I'm a bit of a tight wallet, a bit of a budget conscious money freak, and I don't just go spending money where it's not needed. The argument for why I never had a DSP in the Legacy or any of my other cars is because I have my Pioneer AVH X8850 BT, and that has got so many sound settings in it that it pretty much does most of what a DSP would have done anyway. The only thing a DSP would have allowed me to do is run active, which would mean buying even more amplifiers, and as I just said, I'm a money freak, I'm a wee bit tight. Let me find, so RRP or SRP in New Zealand, the Rockford Fosgate 360.3 is $1,399, and I got this for, I'm not going to say what its trade cost is, it is in front of me, but I'm not going to say what it is, but it hasn't got a huge markup on it compared to some other products we sell. And I got this Rockford Fosgate 360.3 for $500 on Trademe. So that's the reason I bought it. It's the only one I've actually ever seen a second-hand one to come on Trademe. They're very, very rare in New Zealand. People who like A, have them, and B, want to sell them because they're so great. And so $500, even though I don't need it right now, it was kind of one of those too good offers to pass up. I knew I wanted one eventually. I don't need it right now. It's probably not going to go in the Legacy, but I had the money, so I was happy to invest in it. So let's get this thing out and see what it looks like, because it is secondhand. So we got, looks like the manual with the CD inside. Oh, there's some money in here, sweet. Looks like he might have given me some change for the postage. Maybe I paid him what he said, but maybe I overpaid him or something. We got the manual. Looks like everything's wrapped up in here. Masking tape. Only thing I'm hoping, along with hoping that it works, is that the condition of the face of the unit isn't too bad. Oh, here's the remote. The remote's definitely got some gunk on it. Could do with a clean up. I could probably clean that, I think. As long as it works. He says everything does work, and obviously I will be testing it and making sure everything does work. All the wiring is on top of the face. Oh geez, I don't really like how this guy's packaged this up. Not a huge fan of his packaging job. He's left the wires all plugged in and bent the corner. Okay, at least, so we got the Rockford Fosgate. I'm gonna unplug this stuff because I don't want it bending the wires and stuff. Now that's the high level input wires. Looks like the long one here. Oh geez, the 360.3 Ethernet cable that it uses has been taped for some reason. Wonder if it's been cut and reconnected. Got a long ass USB cable on here. Unplug. Rockford Fosgate Bluetooth module. Unplug that. Get that off. And there it is. That's actually smaller than I expected. Like, this is for me, guys, the first time ever holding one in my hand, holding any DSP actually. There's just a very small, very low demand for them here in New Zealand. Very rarely do you go for such a huge setup that you would need one. But it's actually smaller than I expected. I expected it to be a wee bit bigger. But marks, okay, looks like we got the main one I can see is probably this little tiny nick here. There's a few cosmetic scratches on it, a light one there, a one on the side here, a couple of like kind of stone chips. I guess it's the same as buying like a oh, there's a big one on the side here actually. I guess it's the same as buying like a second-hand cell phone, especially one with an aluminium case. Aluminium scratches so easily because it's so soft. But as far as whether I'm happy or not with the condition of it for the price I paid, I think I am, because like I say, I got this for an absolute bargain compared to what I would be able to buy it for retail, or even at like the best price I could get for it. If I bought it like direct from our suppliers, which I don't really do anyway, I'd still would have ended up paying lots more than what I paid for this. Grant reckons the stuff on the remote is actually super glue. It might be hard to get off. We'll see what I can do with it. It does feel pretty hard actually. The remote isn't in perfect condition, but I guess you get what you pay for, and I got what I paid for, I think. As long as everything works, I'll fire it up and test it at some point. Not today. I've got like work to do today, and not enough time on my hands to test every function of this. I guess the other marks you can see are obviously where he's had it screwed to something that it's been screwed and unscrewed a lot of times. It's kind of unfortunate because you guys and myself would probably look at this like, you know, an absolute piece of artwork, and some people maybe who can just afford them buy them and don't treat them like what they're worth. In fact, I think I remember him saying on the auction that he wasn't the first buyer of this either. Like, he was actually the second owner of it, making me the third. So it's been through a couple of people, just a wee bit abused. But like I say, I'm happy with it for the money I paid. As long as I can fire it up and everything works, we will find out. I wonder if I could fire it up real quick. Probably fire it up on the fire it up and connect it to the laptop. Let's do that. The little blue light has come up, so that's some good news. Device is only powered by USB. The application will run in demo mode. Okay, so you obviously do have to connect that to power. Reading DSP settings. Okay, it appears device. I'm going to first thing and let's see if it needs an upgrading firmware. Oh, you have to download. I'm gonna have to do a lot of learning how to use this thing, guys, but I think as far as I can see, it has connected and turned on and everything like that, and that's the main thing. I just wanted to quickly test and make sure, but I will need a lot of time to learn how to use this thing. The preset skipping through seems to be working. It's not as fast as I would like. So look, I'm clicking it really fast here, and what you can see there is as fast as it can skip through. See, I'd like to be able to go 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 rather than one skip. It takes a while to skip between sources, it seems. I guess it does take time for the communication to go back and forth. But what's cool is, like, if this one was your volume, like as soon as you start rotating, you get like a little level meter kind of thing which shows up. That's interesting. I didn't know it did that. And then the same goes for when you adjust your secondary volume. So mounting operation, normal LEDs on top. Knob 1 function is master level, and level 2 is going to be subwoofer level. Save. General distance centimeters. Remote out turn on delay none. Remote out turn off delay. Bluetooth. I'm going to call my Bluetooth 360.3.etc. Autoplay enable. I guess that means as soon as you connect to Bluetooth, it's going to switch over to that. We'll leave that off, I think. There we go. Now it's coming up with the right name, and my phone connected to it. I feel like it's going a bit faster now for some reason. The source skipping is still slow, but the volume is very fast, so that's good. I feel like I probably could do with a firmware update. I don't know how to tell what firmware it's got. Okay, I think that's enough playing. I need to do some work. Well, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Just a quick little update with you, letting you know what I'm doing and basically showing you that I got a new toy. Everything seems to be working fine with it so far as I can tell. Obviously, I will need to at some point hook some audio up to it and see that all the sources, ins and outs and stuff work somehow. Not sure what I'm going to do for optical, how I'm going to do that. But yeah, everything seems good. So far, happy with what I've paid for it. 500 bucks. Thank you for watching today's video, guys. Choose to be happy, and I'll catch you tomorrow, or hopefully as soon as I can start doing the carpeting on the subwoofer box for the Corvette. See you then.